Yes, good. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. The topic for my poster presentation is drug accountability and its importance in clinical research. Drug accountability basically means that how the drug will be, all the details regarding the drug dispensing, its storage, its administration to the patient, and destruction of the drug. The drug accountability starts with a step by which the sponsor ships the drug to the investigational site. There is a receipt along the ship. There is a shipment receipt that is sent to the investigational site. If the drug accountability logs are properly maintained, the FDA or the auditors can check it within 20 minutes. And the responsibility of the drug accountability is mainly with the sponsor and the investigator. The first and the foremost responsibility of sponsor is that it should mention the details of the drugs that are to be sent to the investigational site along with the packaging slip and the lot numbers and all the drug details, drug name or drug title, whatever it is, to be mentioned on the receipt. And the investigator should check that the packaging slip and the receipt are properly recorded. And it is also the responsibility of investigator that the drugs are stored properly and handled to to a person who is well trained and approved by IRB for dispensing of the drugs to the subjects. The purpose of drug accountability, or we can say what is the need of drug accountability, it ensures that the drugs are not being misused by the investigator or by any site person who is responsible for dispensing the drugs. It also ensures that the drugs are stored and dispensed according to the protocol norms or the regulatory norms that have been listed down by the regulatory authorities. And it also ensures that the patients are complying towards the towards the treatment of the study. And the policies and associated procedures according with the drug accountability are study drug prescription, that is the drugs are being given to the subjects according to the prescribed form in the protocol. They have been told about the dosage, its handling, its storage, everything, the detailed information of the drug. And study drug prescription means the persons are taking drug in the frequency that has been noted down in the protocol by the sponsor. Report and inventory of study drug, a report or the inventory, a log that is maintained by the investigational site to note down all the records of the drugs that have been dispensed to each subject and what are the drugs written. It should be noted down and date with the date, the amount of drug, the units or the units or measurable units, like if it is a capsule or vials or a tablets. And study drug labeling, it is actually done by the sponsors, but investigational site can take permission from the sponsor and add an additional labeling to the drug. It includes the name of the drug or the any code for the drug, the protocol title, the investigational or the protocol number, the subject initials or the subject code number that has been assigned to each subject, the expiry date of the drug, and what all the storage conditions of the drug can be mentioned on the label. And it can also and it is mandatory to mention that it is only for the investigational use. Dispensing of the storage of the study drug. Storage of the study drug should be according to the protocol. According to the protocols, the storage area of the drug should be separate room or a separate room where there is a limited access to the people, only certain people or personally who has been approved by the IRB. And the temperature of the room should be checked daily and it should be noted down in temperature log that has been made by the investigational site. And dispensing of the study drug mainly includes the dispensing of study drug means what amount of drug what lot number and what amount of drug has been dispensed to the subjects involved in the study, and whether the subjects that are only enrolled on the enrolled are being given drugs. It also ensures that non-subjects do not get any study drug. And the dispensing date and every detail, every lot number should be written on the personal subject log that has been made by the investigational site. It is the responsibility of the investigator to ensure that the subjects are complying with the study treatment. They should also ensure that they should check the compliance at each site visit by the subject. They should also be informed that they have to return the containers or used and unused containers of the drugs, and it should also be noted down in the IP log that has been made. The drug should be returned or destructed by the policy of sponsor that has been mentioned in the protocol. Any temperament with the drug that has been done or accidentally done should be noted in the drug accountability log. And if there is any destruction, if there is any tempered drug found in the shipment, should be brought to the notice to the sponsor. In this image, we can see that what a filed IP accountability log should contain. It is the IP number of every single unit or bottle and the date of IP received. It should also include date when the IP was assigned to the subject, which IP is assigned to each subject, pills or tablets that have been assigned to each subject, date of the return of IP, and how many pills or units were written, and what the investigator has done with the returned IP. It has been destructed or been returned to the sponsor. There are also certain ICH JCP guidelines for drug accountability law for sponsors and monitor. For sponsor, for sponsor, the responsibilities are that the sponsor give information on the study drug that is sufficient based on its safety, its dosage, its frequency of dosage, what kind of what does the tablet contains, or what is the study, what is the drug for, and the sponsor should also ensure that the delivery of drugs to the investigational site is done on time. He or she should maintain that he should update the investigator brochure with the drug, and he should also ensure that there is a proper supply and proper storage of the drugs at the investigational site. It is also the responsibility of sponsor that he should maintain and handle the drugs properly. And for monitor is the to verify the drug accountability log at the investigational site during monitoring visits. And it is also the responsibility of monitor to check whether the drugs have been properly stored at the investigational site and the dispensing of drug is being properly done by the site, and the returned or destructed drugs have been returned drugs are been noted down and recorded. And the monitor also assures that the drug accountability log is accurate and complete, and it is maintained by a person who is trained. Drug accountability documentation includes the drug receipts that have been received from the sponsors during shipment, and the packaging slip, the drug receipts of dispensing to each subject, whether what all the drugs have been dispensed to each subject should be recorded, and a list should be documented. Return of unused or used containers to the site, and return whether this drugs have been returned, or the used or unused containers that have been returned to the site should also be recorded on the documentation log. Return to the sponsor or destruction should also be dated dated as per the protocol. And there are various steps for if the drug accountability documentation is not properly maintained, there can be FDA warning letters for the following reasons, like issues between forms of drug documentation and accountability, non-availability of dispensing drug records, study medication that is missing or not accounted, or inaccurate or inadequate source documents, or the CRO failed to maintain the drug accountability law properly. There are various steps for maintaining the drug accountability documentation that are as follows: clinical trial protocol or SOP, like the drug accountability Documentation, how it is to be done, should be mentioned in the clinical trial protocol, whether it has to be maintained for each separate subject, what all things are to be included in the documentation log, or there should be an SOP for that. The site personnel or the investigator staff should be trained. He should have an experienced or a trained staff who knows how to maintain a drug accountability log. There should be a separate area for drug storage, which is only limited to certain people. Certain people have access to it, and the training of staff member for handling the IP and protecting the subject's right. What is the importance of drug accountability? The drug accountability, it ensures that the subject are complying towards the treatment. It also helps to know whether the inappropriate practices are being done by the investigator. If this investigator is recommending more dosage according to the protocol, or whether it is the drugs are being dispensed to the non-subjects. It also uncovers the poor subject compliance, because if the drug accountability is maintained properly, the drug compliance will be checked at each and every visit. So it will also uncover if patients are not complying with the treatment. Informs about incorrect supplies, whether the drugs are being incorrectly supplied. The overdoses or underdoses are being provided to the patients, or it has been taken from the office. It is office store or whatever it is. Incorrect randomization, if the randomization is done according to the protocol or not, we can come to know from the drug accountability law. Implement corrective action plan to prevent future occurrences. This is corrective action plan or preventive action plan means that if there are any side effects of the drugs, if we know about it, we can prevent it giving by changing the dose and we can prevent the future undesirable events that can happen during the treatment. And drug accountability can also explain if there are any problems with the preparation of drug, or any problem with the route of administration of the drug.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, Neha. Have you completed?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, first thing, the poster actually looks very nice. The way that you have presented it and tried to put all the points in just one slide. My only question would be that can you tell me the names of all those logs which is required when we talk about drug accountability? All the logs that we use.
Ma'am, one is the inventory log, one is the dispensing log, which notes all the drugs that have been dispensed to the patients or subjects, and
Any
one is a
other
destruction log.
any other log which is important from a drug point of view, which needs to be maintained?
Temperature log.
Very good. Temperature log. Good. Another question would be like what happens to all the unused drugs? Like once your trial is completed, what happens to the unused products?
Ma'am, the unused drugs are returned to the sponsor side if the sponsor wants that the unused drug should be returned to him, or they are destructed according to the norms that have been written in the protocol.
Uh, can the drugs destroyed by the investigator? Can a sponsor instruct the investigator to destroy the drugs? Is it possible?
Yes, yes, ma'am. But the investigator has to note down that he has restricted the drugs according to the sponsor requirements, and how much amount of drugs have been destructed by him.
Okay, so very good, Sneha. Very good presentation. I think yes, Arun has also joined. So next, Steve will be presenting. So Steve, I am sharing the host rights to you. Okay, Sneha, you will need to give the host to Steve.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Are you able to see the poster, ma'am?
Yes, I can see. I just want to know this portion below Code of Federal